Well, hello. Working on the trimming. Trying to even it up a little bit. Did most of that side. Got the back and that side to go. Looks like I'm going to have to get the spray adhesive from my storage unit because some of this along the edges are starting to come down. I thought I was finished with it, so I left it all in storage. So that won't be done today because that's about 10 miles away from where I'm at right now, and I don't feel like taking the drive. So we're not going to worry about it right now. Yeah, come on, cut. Thank you. New shears to do this because my old ones, oh my goodness, my old ones are like 40 years old and they will not cut anymore. They're pitiful. Come on. Take all my little things down over here. I want this part to stay a little bit longer than the rest because it hides all that. So that's why I left that longer. It's very awkward to sit like this and do this. Very awkward to sit like this. Very uncomfortable. Alright. So I'm basically just trying to even it up. And I'm just going by sight. I didn't measure it. Because I figured I'd be able to do this without measuring. Just watching from the edges of the ceiling and the wall material. Might be a little bit shorter than I wanted, but these scissors are supposed to cut with left hand or right hand, but I can't use my left hand to go that way. I gotta use my right hand to go both ways. So. My lights have magnets on them, so they'll attach 3 levels, rechargeable. I have several in here. I like them. They have magnets that I use to hold my dream catcher, and I also have them back here and the S-hooks where I hang my towels and stuff after I've been to the gym. So that's part of what it is being hidden back there. So I gotta get over here. My temperature gauge, it's 82 degrees in here. It isn't that hot outside, but where did I have it? You have little humps along here. I just have to find a flat spot to put everything. Today's the first day that's cool that we're going to have in the next week, so I'm hoping I can get some things done. over the next few days. It's supposed to be really nice at night, down in the low 60s and upper 50s. Good sleeping weather, I tell you. Really nice temperatures. So, I want to pause you guys to where I can trade places with you. Because I need over there, so you need over here. So these are Zigzag brand scissors. I found them at, what's the name of that place? Joann's. That's the name of it. I knew it was a lady's name. But I found it at Joann's. That's where I got some of my yarn that I've been using to make the blankets for my grandkids. But I also got some of that at Hobby Lobby because they had it on sale real good, like 30% off. So that was a good time to buy yarn. And I'm just trying to cut this even with a little rubber piece here. It is shorter back there, but I also lean up against the wall. And I'm trying to hide this part up underneath here. And I kind of like the material hanging down a bit. I'll go on around and trim it up a little bit around there as well. Pick up all my garbage. These stay secure. They don't go anywhere when I'm driving. Hit bumps, they stay. Stick that up there. I have little J hooks, little S hooks here as well. I don't use those like I used to. I used to have a couple hangers that I would hang there that would hold my work shirts, but I have different work shirts now, so I fold them and they don't wrinkle and look ugly like the old ones did. Might get to see me fall out the window of the door here in a minute. I'm not level, so I'm just trying to maneuver best I can. Nope. Door didn't want to stay propped open. Well, I don't mind this part being longer than the rest up here because it shows the front. So this here can be a little bit longer than the rest. But so far, what I've done, it looks pretty even, except for back there in that corner. I've got to work on that. You can see it's coming down back there. So I've got to get the spray adhesive back out. All the way around here, I've got all that done. So just ignore the mess that I've got on the bed and the table and everywhere else. The bed was made up now. Me crawling all over the place trying to do this. I messed everything up. But yeah. So now I can get my paper towel holder up here. Because I knew once that got done, I wouldn't be able to get back behind here. And I also have, along with the little lights, one big one, which I hardly ever use. Same aspect as the little ones, I just don't use it. Probably because of where it's at. But I have a small light here, 2, 3 over there, and 2 more back there. Technically, I don't really need the big one unless I hang it on the back door back there. So like I said, it doesn't get used up here. So, other than shaping up that corner back there and spraying the edges again with the adhesive, I think we're done with the trimming. It does look better. The only thing that's keeping me from adhering this to the wall of the van is my wires run down through there. Do I need to get into those? I doubt it. But just in case, I don't want to make a mess out of all that with spray adhesive. All right, mosquito, get. We have mosquitoes, and there's one tormenting me. But I don't have anything underneath the material over here, so I could use a spray adhesive to hold that down, but I don't know if I will or not, because I might change the edging, so I don't know. I do like the aspect of hiding that over there, but if I have an issue with the back end of it back there staying up with the adhesive, I might do a little bit something different. But right now, I like my Pioneer Woman material that I've used. And I did use fire retardant spray to make it flame resistant. Am I worried about it catching fire when I use my heater this winter? Not really, because I'm not going to have my heater high enough on the table over here to catch fire. I'm not even sure if I'm going to hang my heater this year. I might attach the legs to it this year. I actually bought legs for it 3 years ago, and I thought I was going to use it, and I put it together, and it's like, I just, at the time, I didn't like it being on the floor with the kind of rug that I had, because that I felt like it was going to be a fire issue. But the way I have this now, it's hot in here. The way I have this now, instead of hanging it on my table, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I used to just have a flat board over here, and I hung my heater on it. I didn't have all this table. I just built this summer, mainly to secure the plastic drawer set and to give me a little bit more stability here, that I could use this as a cooktop. That jiggled a little bit. I might need to check the screws in it, make sure it's okay. But normally I would hang the heater here and have plenty of inches at the top. But I'm thinking about just sitting it here, using the legs and setting it down. Now, will I do it? I don't know. I gotta play around with it and see what I like. I'm not even sure if the hose will reach now from the back all the way around this table for it to actually hang. I might end up using the legs for it. to just sit on the table at night while I'm using it, and then sit it down on the floor during the day when I'm driving or whatever, when I'm not using it. I won't use it on the floor because there's really not enough space between the table and the ice chest. There's not a whole lot of room in here anyways on the floor. So really the only place I'd be able to put it would be either hang on the table or sit on the table. If it sits on the table, I'll just have to make adjustments of how I use the table in the mornings to get ready for work, which that wouldn't be a big issue. So that's where we're at today. We're just basically enjoying the cooler weather. Had a bungee cord holding my doors shut. This here is my view. I'm just at the park. Not at the main park. Well, the main part of the park. Didn't say which park I'm at, just a park. There's only a couple of them that I go to. And here I know I can sit and I'm not bothered. I did have the company of a hummingbird as soon as I parked and I rolled my side window down up front. This hummingbird, pretty good size hummingbird, come up to the window, and he came in the edge of the window. I thought he was going to come all the way in. Kind of concerned me a little bit. But for fear of him coming in, I shooed him away, and then I quickly regretted shooing him away. So I'm hoping that he'll come back. If not today, the next time I park out here. I might have to come back tomorrow and park in the same spot and see if it'll come back. The apartment that I lived in before I moved in my van, I had a hummingbird feeder. I had a small balcony that I would go sit out in the mornings and in the evenings. I'd sit out there and have my coffee and my breakfast in the mornings and feed the hummingbirds, and they'd come around. I mean, within 2 or 3 feet of where I'm sitting, they would come really close. So I do miss that. So it really tickled me to have the hummingbird come close. I miss that. But it is what it is. So I'm trying to stay busy, trying to do little things here and there. Stay occupied, keep my mind busy. But I wanted to show you that I was working on the van, give you a little bit of an update. Am I 100% over my little stress-induced meltdowns that I've had numerous times this year, actually? I don't even know half of it. Oh my goodness. It's been a bad year. It's been very stressful. But that's just how it is when you've been through a lot, when you've been put through a lot, and you're not 100% healed from what you went through in the past. Whether it be 20, 30, 40 years ago to 8 or 10 years ago to what's happened just in the last year to 4 years. It's hard to heal when there's always a battle. So for those who are out there struggling, know that you're not alone. And know that it's okay, actually, to let others know. You don't have to hide it. I mean, it's not a mental illness to be hurting inside, to have trauma that is unhealed, because it's truly hard to heal when you don't have that support to help you through things. When it's hard to be around people that don't seem to want you to be you and to live your life the way you want to, the way you feel that you want to or need to. We all have struggles. We all have struggles. So, if you have a meltdown, you have a meltdown. Whether it's in private or on video, it's okay. It's okay to let other people know. You can't get support any other way. And for those of us that are praying people, that lets us know that you need prayer when you have an issue. So, I seem to see prayers answered more for other people than I do for myself or my own family. But it still happens. So, for those that you need support, hang in there. Let someone around you know. Someone's going to be there. I have a friend that's been there for me. It's a distant friendship now. But she prays. And she encourages. And that's helpful. So know that if you need a little encouragement and you need a prayer, let me know. We need to be there for each other. So, that's my advice. Video's too long. Didn't mean for it to be this long. Just want to show that I was doing something with the van today. So, have a good evening. You want to see the sun? Hope everyone enjoys the weather wherever you are. Enjoy the sunshine. And I'll see you later. You know what to do. That like button's right down there. The subscribe button's right down there too. Poke them both. Just poke them. Poke them both. Follow, subscribe. Help this old lady out with this channel. Thanks. Ta-ta.